This is Angie. Oh,
Does it have me? Okay,
yeah, okay.
Sure.
Hey, this is Angie.
And this is Mike.
And we are
Happy, healthy, vegan! That's so funny.
I know, it's hilarious.
That's pretty bad on my part.
That's okay. So I thought it was high time that I did a more serious video about Mike. Since you come all the way to California from Chicago. I already talked to you briefly about getting here, but I just thought I'd let the viewers know quickly, like, you know, how you got into YouTubing, how long you've been doing it, and what was your inspiration?
I've been YouTubing for a few months now. I think my main inspiration was just like, whenever you're arguing with somebody about veganism, they just don't believe anything you say unless you have a crap ton of really good information, like some giant study with 100,000 people, or you have to be fully armed with anything that somebody could say is really just going to be an excuse anyway. So you just need to have that like piece of information that can just like destroy their totally false logic.
Yes.
Yeah, and so like my goal is to kind of make a video for everything. Like, oh, the Inuits though, the Inuits ate a shit ton of meat. So I have a video on the Inuits and how they know they actually had atherosclerosis in their mummies before Western people ever came. That's how bad their diet was.
Wow.
Things like that.
That's pretty bad. So how much time do you put into like researching this topic?
Well, it's not actually my, it's not my job or anything, so I do it in my spare time, but thankfully I've been like addicted to finding out as much as I can about this stuff for like the last few years.
Oh,
so most of the time I know where to look for like what information I'm trying to get. It's like what study or whatever it is that can, be the best piece of proof. So yeah.
I love that. Do you like send the videos to people who are like arguing?
I have done, yeah, no, it's getting to the point where I have enough now where it's like, oh, they brought up that point, link my video, because it's all the same, like the same over and over again. It's a cycle.
What was it like putting up your first video?
My first video?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people are like scared to get into it and everything.
I mean, I had a lot of people telling me like, oh, you got to start a YouTube video for a while, a YouTube channel for a while. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, but I don't know if I can do it right and stuff. And so I did my first one, which we're actually just talking about, is how vegan blood kills cancer. And that was like, so that inspired me to start the channel. And of course, since it's the first video, it has like 1,000 views maybe. Yeah. And so, but that's what got me going.
So right now, how many like subs, like views are you on?
I have like 6,500 subscribers right now. I'm still
not too shabby.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty. I mean, I'm grateful for every single one of my subscribers.
You guys all need to go subscribe to him. And by the way, just to reiterate, it's Mike the Vegan.
Yeah, MIC like a microphone, Mike, short for Michael, microphone. Spreading the vegan message through a microphone. Things like that. Yeah.
So yeah, so you like a lot of people say like they are a YouTuber, that's like their job, but you have a day job in addition to
this. I mean, I do like industrial design, product design and stuff like that, and that's how I support myself. And then YouTube, I'm starting to get a little bit of change.
Oh,
a little bit of change for making YouTube videos,
maybe
but it's
go
not,
to dinner or something like that.
Yeah, people are like, you should just donate that to the animal sanctuary, and I've thought about it.
So how did you become vegan? Like, what was your inspiration?
Basically, my girlfriend Lyndi handed me the China study, and
it started the China study.
I went vegan overnight after reading the China study on a road trip, and so that was it from there on out. And like, I was a little period where I like convinced myself I had to eat fish, which was like total crap, and yeah, so
not healthy or sustainable.
Yeah, so I can't say I'm as vegan as long as I was like trying to be vegan, but
no, I can't either. I was a vegetarian forever.
It's a transition, which is why I like to give people a little, not like slack, but like understanding.
Yeah.
You can't be super hard and judgy for people that are just starting out.
Yeah, exactly. So do you have any like particular goals with the channel?
The channel? I mean, I think it's just about providing people with like scientific information, also furthering my own knowledge. Like, I've learned more about all of this stuff since I started than I ever thought I would. Like, I went from vaguely knowing that certain things existed, like I know there's a study out there on, heart disease and stuff. Yeah. And then it's like, now, since I've presented on it so much, now I actually know what it is, so I can bring it up, and yeah.
I'm just like in awe of how you can just so eloquently speak of these things. Like, I feel like I can understand the studies, but I can't just like say it into the camera, you know? Like I feel like I would need all these cheat sheets and everything.
Totally.
So I tend to leave that to Ryan. So when I saw your show, I was like, oh yes, exactly. This is the kind of guy that I need, so I can refer to you and tell people to go watch the video. So I'm just so happy that you're taking the time to, you know, create these really well thought out videos and make them so eloquent and easy to understand.
I think my final point will be, not to interrupt, but everyone's constantly like, you're not a doctor, I don't believe the word you're saying, like you're not, you didn't do this research. And for me, it's like, I look at myself as like a science journalist, like a science vlog, you know, video journalist. It's like I'm reporting on what these people with PhDs and doctors and various people say that are very credible research. I'm not like, oh, I did these studies on MS.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, so there are actual peer-reviewed studies that are done. And just because a vegan is presenting it, somehow it becomes not true, and because they're not a doctor.
Oh yeah, I hate when people say that like we have an agenda or something.
Yeah.
So, do you have any topics on the back burner right now that you're thinking about doing videos on?
Oh, I think I'm gonna do one on so many. I'm gonna do one on Michael Pollan, I think, because he's spreading the like sustainable meat myth non-stop. And although he says eat less meat, which is cool, he's still, in a way, he's become a justification for people to eat local meat, and that means, you know, maybe they bought like a piece of local meat from a farmer's market like 2 weeks ago, and now they've convinced themselves that they only eat locally super awesomely raised stuff, which in reality doesn't exist, and it's just a total lie they tell
the
themselves.
Animals still killed, so I mean.
Yeah, I think there's no such thing as sustainable meat. So.
Oh, one last thing.
Okay.
How's your comment section going?
Oh, my comment section? Pretty good. I've only ended up blocking one person because they were out of control. There's always people, like, I like to have a certain amount of people that are, like, fighting in there against me. Because a lot of times it's like they have really bad points, and then I can just, like, actually bring in real information and be like, this is how ridiculous you were. And just to have good conversations going. Like, a lot of times people will do the work for me in the comment sections, which my awesome viewers are so good, is because it'll be like, oh, I gotta respond to that comment, and I'll get there, and somebody actually brought up the same points already that I was planning on. So it's like a little intelligent vegan army of highly aware subscribers.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, it was so awesome to meet you in person, and also to meet Milo.
Yeah, Milo. So I wish he was here right now.
I do too. Milo's a rock star in his own right. So yeah, go subscribe to him. He just started Instagram as well. It's really fresh. It's just Mike the Vegan as well.
Yeah, it'll get better. It's like, you know, it's like
it'll get better.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's okay right now.
Everything you'll get into vlogging or what I ate in a day.
I'm gonna do what I ate in a day. I actually have a video on the back burner called What I Breathe in a Day, which is about a breatharian doing what I eat in a day, but I never got around to editing it. I have to do that.
Someone's gonna rip off your mind.
Yeah, no, nobody's allowed to make that video until I post it.
Alright, so leave your comments down below. Like the video, share with a friend, subscribe for more vegan content from me and Brian, who's not here obviously, and happy healthy vegan. And until next time, keep it carved, baby. Keep it carved. Oh, thank you so much for filming this for us.